Good morning, everyone. A good Erev Shabbos Kodesh. We are continuing here in the words of the Horowitz, NIDCHEI YISRAEL, and he's talking over here about the Jews that find themselves in the far-flung corners of the world like America and beyond, and how far they could stray from Torah and mitzvahs and Yiddishkeit. And he says it's a bit puzzling because you could really be puzzled by such people. It says in the Gemara the following: Dovid HaMelech came along and he saw Klal Yisrael can't keep all the mitzvahs. He told him keep 13. Micha came along and said it's too much, keep 9. Chavakuk came along, one of the last prophets in Klal Yisrael, and he says, you know what? 13, 9, 7, 5, it's too much. He says, only one mitzvah they're going to keep. Shenemar, like it says, V'tzadik be'emunasa yichya, a tzaddik is going to live be'emunasa in his emunah. The only mitzvah that a yid, that a Jew has to keep is emunah, believe in Hashem. U'per sham afarshim, and the commentators explain, Shekol echad ra lefi dor lechazik es haTorah. Every one of these great leaders that the Gemara speaks about saw in their generation they need to be mechazik to strengthen the Torah. And they delved into it. And they said, if only Klal Yisrael will keep these mitzvahs, then over time they'll come to keep all the mitzvahs. So this mitzvah that we're going to say over here, and specifically the one of Chavakuk, which is Emunah, that means that Emunah becomes the basis, it becomes the foundation on which all of the other mitzvahs in the Torah are going to rest. If a person has Emunah, then they'll be able to keep everything. Chavakuk saw in his generation, what's the chizuk, what's the strength? Emunah. And therefore, if a person will have Emunah in Hashem, and his hashkacha, the fact that he's watching over everything, at the end he will come automatically almost to fulfill all of the Torah and all the mitzvahs. If the Gemara is telling us that Klal Yisrael could not handle, they were overwhelmed by thinking about all the mitzvahs, so Chavakuk came along and he said, just keep the mitzvah of Emunah. Mamish, this week's parsha, Anochi Hashem Elokecha Asher Hotzeisecha Me'eretz Mitzrayim Beis Avadim. The first of the Yiseres Hadibros, I am Hashem, your God who took you out of Mitzrayim, from the house of bondage, which means there's a mitzvah lahamin to believe in the Rebbeinu Shalom. And if that will be the one mitzvah, says Chavakuk, that Klal Yisrael is going to cling to, they're going to hold on to strongly, that will become the foundation on which all of the other mitzvahs are going to rest. And it's like a given. If you believe in Hashem, then you will eventually come to keep all of the mitzvahs. But in our times we find how many people are traveling around far off lands, and they have emunah in Hashem, and they believe in His Torah. And nevertheless, hufgar etzlam legamri haTorah ve'hamitzvah. Torah and mitzvahs are completely hefker, completely like nullified. There's no shaykhs, they have no connection. It doesn't exist by them at all. Says the Horowitz, I don't understand. If Chavakuk understand that Emunah is going to bring them back to Hashem, it's going to be the foundation which all the mitzvahs will rest upon, and they're going to end up serving Hashem properly. So then how is it possible that all across the world there's plenty of Jews traveling around, bouncing from one place to the next? And if you ask them, you believe in Hashem? Of course. Ani ma'amin be'emunah shalema, I believe in Hashem. Toda lakel, as they like to say here in Tarzana, California. Baruch Hashem, as we love to say. You can meet any Jew from any background, any place. Ani Yehudi believe. I'm a Jew deep in my heart. I believe in Hashem. Says the Horowitz, I don't understand. If you're filled with such emunah, with such belief, then how is it that you have abandoned Torah and mitzvahs and left it out to be left around where where you're not gonna keep it. How does that work? And this is going to be the focus that the Chavetz Chaim is going to take to explain what is Emunah, how you can have Emunah and still not keep what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants, or maybe the Emunah that we have is simply not the Emunah that HaKadosh Baruch Hu dreams for Klal Yisrael to engage in. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful Shabbos.